Namaste. Welcome to a new short practice of yoga with Claire. So today will be a practice dedicated to gather a lot of energy in a short span of time. So this is good if you want to wake up in the morning, or if you are feeling a little bit of low energy during the day and you want to wake yourself up. So yeah, let's start straight away. Let's start standing. So feet a little wider than your hip distance. And we'll be starting with tapping. So you might have practiced this method with me or seen it before. So tapping is very good to bring some more blood circulation and, like oxygenate body and the mind. So you can start anywhere, but I like to start with my head and then go down to my feet. So you can either tap with your fingertips or like some soft fists. When I mean soft fists, mean like really keeping a soft and flexible wrist, so that you're not gonna hurt yourself too much. It's just gonna make a little bump on your head. Then, quite energetically, let's go down to the neck. You can even add a little taps on the face, and then maybe the upper back, the arms, collarbones, central line of the belly, sides, and then go down to your whole body parts that you want to wake up. Not forgetting like the groin area, thigh, inner legs as well, and the back of your knees, and along the lines of the legs. And the feet, not forgetting the feet. You can go back up quickly. That's how I like to do it. And when you feel ready, you can jump. So jumping is also really good to making your heart rate increase in a very short time, and also to distribute the whole energy around the body. You can exaggerate some movements, keeping your arms free and flowy. And then let's come to some twists. So keeping your legs in one place, just swing your arms, swing your upper body, and allow your arms to tap different body parts. You can play with the depth of movement. I like also this one because it really massages, as you can see, the whole abdominal area and the kidney area at the back. So quite good. Okay, so this is the first step. Take a moment to acknowledge how you feel. And then let's sit for a quick pranayama exercise, a breathing exercise called Kapalabhati. So this is, some call it also the breath of fire, because it really it really strengthens like the whole abdominal area and really brings some fire energy. So you might have seen it in a previous video, or if you haven't, here is a quick explanation. We'll be taking a deep inhale, and then for 30 strokes, twice, we'll be pushing from the navel area against the spine. So you can practice this maybe with your hand on top and see if you get the movement right. And then we'll be exhaling through the nose with each belly movement, and passive inhale. You don't need to do anything. The inhale will come naturally as you've exhaled forcefully. Then the next movement will be a soft inhale and then another exhale. You don't need to go too fast, but like really activate your center, and you will feel the energy flowing very quickly. Okay, so keeping maybe your hands resting on your knees, keeping the spine long, but you don't need to arch too much. It's even better to stay like belly slightly in. Okay, when you feel ready, we'll be taking a long inhale, maybe 80% of your lung capacity, so making your belly full of air. And then follow me. Exhale completely. Maybe hold the breath. And release. So more advanced practice, if you're a little bit familiar with pranayama, you can, at the end, exhale completely and then hold all your bandhas activated, core activated, and just keep your belly really tight for a few breaths. I mean, no breath, but the count of a few breaths, and then release if that is accessible to you. Okay, let's do it one more time, inhaling deeply. And follow me. And relax. Okay. Now let's start. Oh, some fruits are falling on my mat. Let's start with the movements, other movements. So let's come to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And from here we'll be doing some spinal waves. Starting not too fast and maybe increasing the rhythm. So on the inhale, you want to lift your heels, come forward into plank, and on the exhale, bend your knees, push back with your arms, arch the back, and come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, let's do it maybe 6 to 8 times according to your rhythm, and focus on the breath as well. Like really strong inhale when you come forward. You can also practice with your knees bent to come back if it's a little bit too much for you. So I will show you, and here press the knees and then come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, a few more times. Inhaling front and exhaling backwards. Really feeling the movements of the spine. And maybe increasing the speed. Okay, one more time. Okay, and from here, let's come to dolphin. So dolphin is simply the same as Adho Mukha Svanasana, but it's like a forearm down dog. You can even walk your feet a little closer. You can even play and opening the shoulder, coming forward and backward, or simply stay there with your hips high, really pressing on the arms, the forearms, keeping the back long. 2 more breaths here. Hold it. Okay, and exhale, bring the knees down. And let's come back up, opening your legs into a wide stance. So don't worry, I have shorts on. Okay, So wide stance, maybe first inhale, arms up, look up, stretch, and then on the exhale, let's come to goddess pose. So this is simply a wide-legged chair pose, I would say. Okay, and from here you want to really try to keep your tailbone tucked in, keeping like a long back without arching, so butt is not pointing backwards, but trying to keep yourself really strong and long. So if you can't go too low, it's okay. Just stay a little bit more up maybe, but really try to stay there and engage the whole muscles. Okay, and by keeping your butt slightly tucked in, you will protect the lower back and engage the glutes as well a bit more. From here, some shoulder twists that I like to practice. This is really good for decompressing the lower back as well and stretching the shoulders. So inhale and exhale, bring the right shoulder in the direction of the left knee, trying to keep your hips in one place and really press with your hand onto the knee, look up and exhale back. Okay, inhale, exhale here, really twist. You might hear a nice crack. Inhale and exhale. Okay, really nice. Then staying really strong here. We'll be doing some extension side stretch. Okay, so left arm resting on your left thigh, and from down you will be swaying a bit like a ballet move, swaying your right arm up and really extend the right side, staying strong on the legs and looking up to the sky, chest open, and exhale. Let's sway back and switch the side, left arm open, looking front, chest open, strong on the legs. Try to keep your hips centered and exhale down. Let's switch once again. Other side, right side stretch. Really feel this long line from the knee all the way up. And one more time, exhale down and open the left side. Okay. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then let's come down, Prasarita. So wide-legged forward fold. Just to stretch the legs a little bit. You can do some rocking movements from side to side. Keep breathing, maybe exhale through the mouth if you need to release a bit more energy and make it flow. Okay, and now let's come back up, all the way up. Stretch your arms, look up, long spine, and exhale, release. Okay, nice. And from here, a few more movements to activate the legs. So we'll be doing some, I like to call it half Skandasana. Skandasana being the side lunge. So we'll go not all the way down like this, but we'll be doing like halfway down, really coming down on one of your legs. You can keep the arms maybe on the hips, maybe in prayer. If you need a little bit of help, you can also do it with your arms at first. Maybe if you're a little bit of, let's say, a beginner or not used to this pose, you might want to use your arms for more support or activate. Okay, so I count on you to do some nice switches from left to right. You can even look to the opposite direction. And a few more times. Strong legs. And release. Okay. You can once again shake, shake, shake. Distribute this energy. And let's come on the mat. Sitting on the mat. Oop. Some plants are joining me for the practice. Okay. And let's lay down, all the way down. From here, bringing your hips close to your heels, or your heels close to your hips. And we'll be doing some bridge movements, and then Chakrasana. Okay. So from here, inhale, lift the hips, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders closer to the spine, and bring the hips up, really pressing on the hands and fingers and feet, and really pushing your shoulders down as well, like everything is coming both down and up. Okay, and from here, maybe tiptoes. You want to bring your feet a little closer on tiptoe and keep your hips even higher. Okay, push the hips higher. Keep breathing. Okay, keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Strong everything. Okay, and relax everything on the ground. Okay, nice. Make a little bit of space for your back. And now, let's come to Chakrasana. So, a little bit more distance between the heels and the hips. Let's bring our hands up so you can have the whole surface of the back fully in touch with the mat. So if you're not familiar with Chakrasana, you can maybe do half of it, I will show you, or come all the way up if you feel comfortable. Okay, so really long arms, then put them pressing the hands next to your ears with fingers pointing in the direction of your feet. We'll be first pressing and putting the top of our heads on the ground while simultaneously lifting the hips. So this is the first step. Or if you have strength, you can even press and come all the way up. And maybe walk your hands closer to your feet and push on the legs, on the feet. And stay here, keep breathing. Or maybe come down and then back up. Just feel free to practice the way you like. And then maybe walking forward. Let's come down on the exhale. Okay, intense for the back, for everything. Oh, I can feel my heart rate coming up. Take a moment to acknowledge all these body signals, meaning that the energy is flowing a little bit quicker. Okay, and the last pose will be Apanasana. So wrapping your knees and shin bones with your arms, Let's really come up, trying to touch your forehead to your knees and pressing the knees a little bit in the hands. That's a good release for the back after Chakrasana. One more breath. And relax everything on the ground for a short Shavasana. Okay. Just surrender to this new flow of energy flowing inside of you. And when you feel ready, you can come back up gently. I like to bring my knees close to my chest. And from here, grabbing the back of my thigh, I like to take a little bit of momentum and simply up, come back to sitting on the mat. And I invite you to do another pranayama. So 20 strokes of Bhasrika, which is another fire pranayama. So for this one, it's a little bit similar to the technique of Kapalabhati in the sense, that will be contracting our abdominal muscle and pushing while exhaling forcefully through the nose and inhaling deeply, and we'll be also linking some arm movement. So on the inhale, bringing the arms up. I'll just show you a couple times. And exhaling, so making fists, sorry, with your little hands. And after inhaling, let's exhale. Okay, so let's try and do that for 20 strokes. Okay, maybe closing your eyes, that will also make you more focused on the inner flow of energy in the breath. Let's bring our hands up. Let's take a deep inhale, and we'll be exhaling forcefully while making a fist and bringing the arms down and pushing with the abdomen. Okay, let's inhale. Five more times. And exhale completely. And release. Okay. So if you don't have time to do the movements, at least if you are maybe sitting on a desk, or I don't know, maybe in a place where you can't move too much, maybe an empty train or something, and you just want to do some breathing exercises to get some energy. Hello. Hello. Oh, did you see the cat? No, you didn't see it, I think. But he jumped. Or maybe you saw it here. Oh, he's trying to kiss the camera. Kitty, don't make silly things. Okay. Anyway, so feel free to practice any of these little tricks anytime. And have a lovely end of the day. Oh.